Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I am King Pigley, your host here on Gaming Imperfectly, the most imperfect gaming channel / movie review channel known to mankind. And God knows that's the truth. If you haven't seen my last video, you know you're missing out because it shows the imperfectness of gaming imperfectly to the fullest extent of being imperfect. Don't miss out on that. But anyway, guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am King Pigley, and I hope that you like what you see. Maybe even decide to become a permanent member of King Pigley's court. Keep coming back and hanging out with me. When we last left off, guys, we were playing Subnautica. Well, we weren't playing Subnautica, but when we last left off playing Subnautica, we were going to investigate this giant freaking alien structure. And I say we just go ahead and go do that while we review a great film from my youth, a movie that I absolutely love, and I'm sure most of you have probably seen, but if you haven't seen it, buckle up, because I'm going to tell you about it. Go ahead and tell you first things first, spoiler alert, guys, big fat spoiler alert. I don't usually do that at the beginning of my videos because I'm a giant douchebag, but I tell you what, I'm telling you right now, spoiler alert. Alright, I don't want to ruin this movie for anybody. If you don't want to know about the hunt from Red October, for Red October from King Pigley, then now's the time to change the channel. I said this is TV. Now's the time to click off the video. Whatever you want to call it, guys. Also, I'm going to start rating my videos using a crown system because, well, it is King Pigley's court. What's this? Okay.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Okay. My concern is, are there still aliens in this place? That's really freaking me out. I got my knife. I'm not afraid to use it. I'll cut you, bro. Oh, look. What is this? It's green and it's shiny. We can scan it. Let's scan it. Ion cube. Oh, the ion cube from that thing. There's a thing we found up top that said it needed a ion cube. Oh, that's nice. Where do we need to go? The door open or something? Hello? No. So let's get into the review. Oh, one thing I did want to say real quick, guys, something I want to touch on. One of you guys that watch my videos, aha! Look at this. That watch my videos wrote in the comment section that you would prefer that I, when playing Subnautica, that I didn't review a movie and that I only play the game. Well, as much as I appreciate that, I will not be doing that. I will not change my channel for one person. I'm sorry. I apologize. If that makes me seem like a dick, I apologize for that too. I hope you understand, and you know who you are. I hope you understand that I cannot change what I'm doing on my channel to suit one person. I like, and to be honest, I enjoy reviewing movies on my channel, and while I play video games, and I think a lot of you are enjoying it as well. And so I'm sorry to the person who you know who you are, that if you want to see just Subnautica gameplay, there are thousands, and I literally mean thousands of gaming channels out there that are playing Subnautica with either no commentary at all or just commentary and no movie review, and you're welcome to go watch them, and I'm sure they'll appreciate your support. Not that I don't appreciate your support. You know who you are. What's this? But I will be reviewing a movie, and that movie is The Hunt for Red October, so let's get into it. Oh my god, am I gonna die? What happened? It's an alien elevator. It's an alien escalator. That's really cool, though. Alright, so let's get into this review real quick, guys. The Hunt for Red October. It stars everybody and your grandma. If you're asking who, ask your grandma because she was in it as an extra. I guarantee it. It has Scott Glenn, Courtney Vance, Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery, Sam Neill, Tim Curry, the guy that played the dad in Beetlejuice. I can't remember his name. It has James Earl Jones. It has everybody in this movie, and that's what makes it so fucking fantastic. Just go ahead and throw that. Ooh, what's this? It came out in the 80s. The Cold War was still going on, which is really what this movie is about. Can I get that? Alien rifle. but I can't pick it up. How do I get the alien rifle? That's my question, because I need to go blast some underwater sea creatures that keep trying to... Oh, there's another ion cube. Check it out. Man, we're going to have a gaggle of freaking ion cubes here. A whole herd, even. I'm going to go upstairs. So, Hunt for Red October. Yeah, it stars everybody. It's about Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan now is becoming a hot thing again. Jack Ryan's being played by the guy that was on The Office and In a Quiet Place, which I will be reviewing as well later on. It is a phenomenal movie. Alec Baldwin plays Jack Ryan in this, and he does a great, great, great job. In fact, to me, Alec Baldwin is the best. Ooh, what's this? Alien device. What is it? Doomsday device. You know what that means? Trouble. Why did they leave this behind? What kind of irresponsible aliens are these people? Or creatures? Doomsday devices and rifles laying around? Hell.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Well, we have tablets galore. So, Sean Connery is in the movie Hunt for Red October, Sean Connery is a Russian submarine commander named Ramius. And he takes out a brand new submarine called the Red October out to sea. And CIA, I don't know if I want to interact with that. CIA satellites and whatnot, intelligence agencies pick up the, let's push the button. I like pushing buttons way too much. This is probably a mistake. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Don't touch me. Don't do it, no! I didn't stab me.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, warning, infected individuals may not descend.
What do you mean I'm infected?
This planet is under quarantine.
I got space herpes. Oh no. Alright, we're out of here. Because I don't think there's anything else in this place other than things telling me I'm infected. Am I infected because I came in here? I don't know. Anyway, Hunt for Red October, Jack Ryan gets called up because of the Red October going out to sea. He is kind of an expert in the field, and he had done a paper on Ramius earlier in his life, that kind of thing, and he gets called up by James Earl Jones' character, who's like, you know, what's your opinion on this? And he tells him he didn't know, but they see something strange in the pictures of Red October, which they can't explain, which are these types of doors. And so Jack Ryan's on the case. He leaves his family behind at the beginning of the movie and says goodbye to his wife and his daughter, and then he begins his journey. During the course of his journey, he talks to a lot of people. And during his conversation with the guy that played the dad in Beetlejuice, he... what is this place? There's nothing here. He finds out that the doors on this giant submarine, the Red October, are actually like a cloaking device. It allows the submarine to run silent, you know, like a stealth submarine, you know, which is terrifying if it's a nuclear submarine, because like they say in the movie, that just means that that is so cool. This is like I'm gonna jump in. I just want to jump in and swim. Does this lead outside? Can you actually go outside in, Oh yeah, that leads right out into the frickin' ocean, doesn't it? Is it deep? Is it scary? Oh yeah, it's deep and scary. Balls to that. I'm not jumping out. I'm not going out there. But it's good to know that we can swim into this place. God, this game gets so glitchy sometimes. So they got to figure out what the hell's going on, because force field control. So can we get back up? I hope so. Oh, thank God, because I didn't want to have to swim to the surface. So, you know, they need to find out, like, what's this, because what the satellites also show, what the intelligence also shows, the Red October is heading for the United States, for the coast of the U.S., and then they lose track of it, which is even more unnerving. So you're actually bouncing around in this movie from the U.S. perspective, and the U.S. intelligence community's perspective, and the Russian perspective. So on board the Red October, and on board the Red October, that's where you have Tim Curry, who plays the doctor, and Sam Neill, who is the executive officer. You have, of course, Sean Connery as the captain, and you find out, like, at first you really don't know what he's doing, what he's up to, Ramius. And you believe that he's actually, maybe does have the intention of going rogue and attacking the United States. Russia then starts trying to track him down too, like the whole of the Soviet military try to start tracking down and sink the Red October. And they tell the Americans, the ambassador of Russia tells the Americans that Ramius has indeed gone crazy and he is going to attack the United States. So the United States think that they need to start chasing Ramius as well and sink the Red October, because they all think that he's gone mad. The truth of it is that he is indeed trying to defect. He realizes that what is that? Do you see that, guys? Oh, it's a peeper eye. I was like, man, you see that? I saw a golden glow over there. I was like, what in the hell is that? Oh, we're out of juice. Good thing we have batteries. So during the hunt for Red October, what has happened is that Jack Ryan, played by Alec Baldwin, eventually realizes that Ramius is indeed trying to defect, and that they have to help him because they want to capture the sub. You know, the United States doesn't want the technology of a silent nuclear submarine in the hands of communist Russia, you know, the Soviet Union. And that's, like I said, this movie is so old that it goes back to the Cold War, when the Soviet Union was just one giant block of state. It wasn't like individual states broken up like it is today. And, you know, the Cold War, where everybody was afraid that everybody was going to nuke each other, you know? I mean, it was kind of irrational political bullshit, but that's the world we lived in at the time. And this movie talks about it, speaks to it, that not only was it an issue at the time, but also not necessarily what it seemed, because the Russians weren't bad people, and you know, they didn't want bad things to happen and this, that, and the other. So eventually, once, as I was saying, Jack Ryan and gets on the gets everybody to understand that Ramius is indeed trying to defect, and he's like, hey, this guy isn't a bad guy. You know, he met him before at some meeting or some political event or something like that, and he tries to tell everybody, look, Ramius is a good guy, he's trying to defect, and we got to grab the boat. So they come up with a plan. Well, on board the USS Dallas, which is a U.S. submarine, and it's captained by Scott Glenn's character. I think his name was Burt Mancuso in the movie. They make contact with the Red October, and so there it is. All right, we found it. Let's see what this does, because it gets an ion cube. So once Jack Ryan is on board the USS Dallas, they end up making contact with the Red October. What's going to happen? What does it do? All right, I'm going to be brave. I'm just going to go in. It might have been a mistake. I can't do anything. So whatever is happening, I can't move. Well, I'm looking around. Cause see that.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
What are you talking about? What is going on? Wait a minute. This is a different place. It's like a Stargate, which is another movie I want to review. This is badass. So we are on another. Are we on another island? We have to be. Look, Dookie is 2,200 meters away. That's crazy. We're on a whole different island? That's nuts. I mean, super freaking cool, but nuts. Are you serious, man? How do we get out of here? I need to see if we are on another island. Look at that. Oh, yeah, we're certainly not in the same place. That is freaking cool. All right, so once he's on board the USS, or once Jack Ryan gets on board the Dallas, or the Red October, after making contact with Sean Connery's character, look at that, guys. That is the coolest. We are on another island. That is fucking awesome. I love this game. This is a great, great game. What's that? Just look up there. You see that, guys? It's a pod. Can we get up to it? Oh, look at that. There's another one. How do we get to them? I don't want to fall to my death. So yeah, once they make contact with Sean Connery's character, they find out that he is indeed trying to defect. It's nothing nefarious. Oh yeah, we're gonna go straight up here to this place. But there's a Russian saboteur on the Red October who obviously does not want to defect, and he tries to blow up the ship and sink the ship and this, that, and the other. But with the handy dandy Jack Ryan around and Sean Connery's stellar Scottish accent, he has no help. He has no choice. So they defeat him, and of course, you know, fade to black, roll credits. Jack Ryan saves the day. They get the boat. They park it in Maine somewhere, which makes total sense to me. And Sean Connery becomes an American citizen. You know, that's pretty much the end of the movie. But it's a great film, guys. If you haven't seen The Hunt for Red October, I totally recommend it. It's action-packed. It's a Tom Clancy film. It's fantastic. Lantern fruit. Can we scan it? Oh, there's so much scanning stuff in here. Palm ferns. Don't mind if I do.
New blueprint acquired.
Ah, yeah. Observation. We are going to be scanning all of this, guys. So yeah, a brilliant film. I mean, it's like I said, it's an older movie. It was certainly made back in the day. You know, but it stood the test of time, and with great acting and a great story. You know, I mean, you really can't go wrong with. Oh, I missed something back here. Look at that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Spotlight. Yes, please. Man, we are finding all bulkhead.
Blueprint acquired.
We are finding all kinds of stuff. That is freaking phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, I love Tom Clancy's work. You know, I mean, you guys know, you've seen me play Division 2 on the channel. I mean, I loved the Division, and you know, with oh, it's a long way down. Don't need to go that way. Thank you. Can we see anything else? I mean, this like, look down there. There's another one. Well, we just got to go. We got to go to these things. So yeah, I mean, the only ridiculous thing that you have to suspend disbelief, but because of the great acting from all the actors and actresses in The Hunt for Red October, it's easy to suspend disbelief, is the accents. Because, you know, Tim Curry doesn't use a Russian accent. You know, in this movie, he is British. You know, he in real life, he's British. And in The Hunt for Red October, he's, you know, he's still British, even though he's a doctor on a Russian submarine. And, you know, Sean Connery is Scottish, and he doesn't try to do a Russian accent. You know, he's just, I'm Scottish. You know, all these Americans, you know, and he's Scottish through the entire thing. And it's hilarious in its own way. You know, it's funny because, you know, he's a Scottish man trying to be Russian, but not Russian at all. You know, it really is kind of funny, and I enjoy it though. I think it's actually one of the enjoyable parts about the movie. And Alec Baldwin is absolutely amazing as Jack Ryan. In fact, in my personal opinion, he is the greatest Jack Ryan of anybody to play Jack Ryan. You know, Jack Ryan's been played by quite a few people, including what's his face, Harrison Ford. You know, Harrison Ford played him twice. You know, like I said, you got the new guy from The Office playing him now, which apparently is going over really, really well, and I'm happy for him. You know, I'm very happy that he's having success with that, because I love the character of Jack Ryan. Although I will say that, as far as I'm concerned, again, oh, I'll take that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. I think we got everything in here. Is there anything worth scanning? Scanning. I'm scanning. Nothing. Okay. Wow. Look at the view, though. That's crazy. And now we got to go down to this one last thing. But I tell you what, actually, guys, we're going to stop it right here. I'm going to pause it. And let's go ahead and rate The Hunt for Red October. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rate The Hunt for Red October 4 crowns. The reason I'm going to go 1 through 5. The reason I'm giving it 4 crowns because this is an amazing movie. Although not 5, because the accent thing really is kind of silly. You know, when you hear Sean Connery supposed to be a, you know, Russian submarine captain, and you know, Tim Curry's supposed to be a Russian doctor, and they're both speaking with British and Scottish accents, it's a little silly. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. But still, don't let that distract you. Just suspend disbelief and enjoy the movie for what it is, which is amazing. So I give Hunt for Red October 4 crowns here at King Pigley's Court, and I hope you go and check it out. If you have seen it or are going to see it, go watch it. Tell me what you think about it. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. But speaking of which, let's read some comments, because you know that's what King Pigley likes to do. I like reading comments from all you wonderful people. All right, so the first one comes from Akib Gaming. Akib Gaming says, great content, man. Well, thank you, Akib Gaming. I appreciate that, man. I think you've taken the time to even say it, watching, leaving the comments, all great stuff, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And the next comment comes from Melly Playful. Melly Playful says, love Gauntlet, but never seen The King. Looks like my kind of movie. Thanks for sharing. Well, you're welcome, Melly, and I hope you watch The King. I bet it is your type of film. I think you'll like it, and if you do watch it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section, because I'd like to hear what you think. But absolutely, guys, if you have anything, questions, concerns, comments, critiques, anything like that, please leave it in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys. Always enjoy corresponding with you guys and hearing positive feedback or criticisms, anything. I really don't care. If there's a movie you'd like for me to review or go over, please leave that in the comment section as well. I'd love to get your ideas and opinions on things. And all that good stuff. Yes. And also, guys, if while you're clicking and writing comments and all that, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and smash in that like button for me. Let's get this video up to 25 likes. We can do it. Together, we can do anything. Repeat with me, guys. Inclusion, not exclusion, is the key. And together, we can do anything. And I need you right now to click that like button. Help King Pigley out, because it lets me know you're enjoying the content, which is super important to King Pigley. In fact, it's the most important thing to me. Also, when you click that like button, it supports the channel, and that means the world to me, so thank you. If you haven't done it yet, and you're thinking, well, maybe I should, but don't think. Just hit that button, and while you're at it, hit the bell, guys. Hit the notifications. You want to get them. You don't want to miss out on the next imperfect video here on Gaming Imperfectly with your host, King Pigley, the most imperfect host ever to exist in the history of YouTube, or any other tubes. Maybe. I don't know. I'm insane. Don't mind me. Also, one thing I do want to address. When I did the review on The King, I made a comment at the very beginning of it that it had nobody in it worth mentioning. It didn't go over very well. I had a couple of people call me out on that. Guys, what I meant by that was not that there aren't great actors in the movie. Okay, Joel Edgerton and all these guys, they're great actors, and they've done some really wonderful films. What I meant was household names. Joel Edgerton is not a household name. Most people don't know who the hell he is, you know. And the guy that plays Henry, Timothy, whatever, or I don't even know. Somebody said he's been nominated for an Academy Award and that he's going to be in Dune. I'm glad that he's going to be in Dune, and I like the actor. I do, but I had no idea that he's been in a movie that's been nominated for an Academy Award. And that speaks to me. All right, and I want to make this clear. When I say this is a movie review channel, or I'm reviewing movies, guys, I am not Gene Siskel or Robert fucking Ebert. All right, if you're looking for a hoity-toity Oscar type review, you are on the wrong fucking channel, guys. Let me go ahead and tell you, Gaming Imperfectly is a place to be imperfect. It's not a place to know every actor's name and every movie they've ever been in, and the name of every director and cinematography and this. I don't do that, and I'm not going to do that, guys. We like to keep things loose and easy here. You know, kind of like my ex-wife. If this if that's not for you, I understand. But there are tons of other gaming channels, and there are tons of other movie review channels that do things more professionally, if that's what you're looking for, than King Pigley. So anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. But that's it for King Pigley today, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you guys in the next video!